Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of May 16th through 22nd of 2022. So your cards are coming out, and we'll just be patient and wait for the rest of them to come out as they will. Now, oh, there we go. Interesting how that one was coming out, or not, you know. Okay, so we've got the second deck here, and that first card just absolutely flew out. And now we just have one more to come. And you know what? I just meant one more, angels, not this big mess that you've given me here. Okay, hang on. There's one somewhere on the floor that I have to get it out from underneath. Okay, there we go. So that must be the last one. Okay, so, well, this is quite a week for you. To start with, you have all the courage to stand up for your beliefs. It feels like there's some kind of like an interaction of some kind, a conversation maybe that you'll have with somebody, and you know, often you would be able to say, oh, okay, well, that's your opinion, that's fine, go ahead, have it, I don't care, I don't mind, you know, and then you'd be able to walk away. Somehow this time you're going to have to say, oh, okay, but I don't believe that. I believe something different, and explain it. Somehow you're going to have to stand behind your beliefs, using words, using yourself. And, you know, you're not trying to change the other person's mind or anything like that. But it's like that person needs to hear that somebody thinks something differently than they do. Like, it's like that will be a moment for them. And that's the reason that you have to stand. That's part of the reason that you have to stand for your beliefs. We all, I'm just being told, we all at one point or another come to a time where we have to declare ourselves, where we are not able to stay silent, where we must say who we are and why we're there. You can't just be an observer of this one. This one needs you to declare. Okay? And you know, it sounds a little bit like a fearful moment and all that stuff, and it can be, I guess, if you're not used to speaking in that way. But you have everything that it takes to do that. And it feels like there are no, like, it's not going to be a big calamity. It's just that every person, like even within the circumstance surrounding this, it's like the importance of this is for you much more than it is for anybody else. So, okay, somebody else needs to hear that there's a different opinion, but that's by far secondary. The big thing here is that you have to stand for what you believe. You have to learn how to say that out loud. You have to learn to overcome the fear of that situation. You will not be persecuted for this. It doesn't feel like that at all. Okay, so you have the courage to do that. No worries. And you don't have to be, you know, you don't have to go on forever. You know, just be simple. Simple is best. And so this is talking about not only that standing up for what you believe, it's pretty much other things in your life as well. Like your thoughts lately want to spiral, or mushroom, I think is the right word, you know, like, right? to become bigger, and they want to lead to this and lead to that. Some people call that going down the rabbit hole, and finding out this which leads to that other information, and da 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 da, and pretty soon it's so big and convoluted that you can't even look at it, that it doesn't resemble the thing where it began. Let it just be simple. Let it just be simple. That's by far your best course of events right now. Let it be small. Let it be the beginning. Let it just be what it is, and let yourself enjoy it. What else does it say? Yeah, put your energy into the basics and let go of the excess. Yeah, and look at that beautiful card. Don't you just want to be there? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, you have this brilliant idea, and let it be simple. Let it be simple. Let it grow slowly. Let it have a life of its own instead of trying to control it every step of the way. See where it will lead instead of trying to make it up as you go. Yeah. And that's going to be your best course of events. That's also the keeping it simple, right? Don't let it get away from you and get, bigger than it needs to be or bigger than it actually is. But it is an amazing idea. And so just see where it develops, how it develops, and let it be like that. Okay? Yeah. Now, it's like, yeah, it's going to take a little time, and it'll become itself. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do, but it's worth waiting for. Don't rush it, because then it won't work out as well. There's it's like you've been wanting to get something else on the go, but you, in the back of your mind, you have this idea of what it might actually be the best way, and it's like this back of the mind idea is the best one, and the other stuff can wait. Keep it simple. Keep life as easy as it can be, because that's in everybody's best interest. And those other things, their time will come, just not yet. Does that make sense to you? And it's worth waiting for. When the time does come, it will be way worth it. Like it'll be so fabulous, and it'll all just be beautiful, and everybody will enjoy it. And so, be patient, I think, is the message here. and so, yeah, that is going to lead to, okay, which direction, angels? This one first. Okay. So have some curiosity. Things don't always have to be only a certain way. There's different non-traditional ways to accomplish things. And you have a lot of those available to you. It's like you have so many different avenues that you could go, and that feels really good. And yet it almost feels a little like too many ideas. And now we want to go back to the simple part, right? Start small, start simple. But you have a lot of options. And so take the one that feels the best first, and be curious about that. Ask the questions about the other ones too, but start with the curiosities about, the many avenues, and then whatever one feels best in that moment, go with that one and be more curious and ask more questions and see where it'll lead. And again, let it develop, and it'll be like a truly joyful path, is how that feels. And it will also be a very prosperous path, because it feels like that's kind of the driving force in some ways. Not all of it. Some of it's personal development and stuff like that, but some of it is, that it has to pay its way, basically. right? Plus more. Has to pay its way plus make it worth doing. And it absolutely is. It's like this, the other thing that you've been kind of wanting, its time has not yet come, but that's okay because you'll be prosperous in the meantime anyway. Right? Like, does that help you? It's like you're stressing over this because you want that, but you will, just in a different way, a kind of a non-traditional way. Okay. All right. So here we have now the daily guidance cards, and we will ask for one last bit of wisdom for you for this week. And there it is. Yeah, have confidence. It's like this non-conforming thing that is going to end up being your best path. Have confidence in that. Yeah, you are charting things that it's not that nobody's ever done it. Just nobody's done it just how you're going to do it. And you can totally make a go of this. It doesn't, they're just saying your location is not going to be a problem. The way you do it is going to not be a problem. It'll be, again, now it's something that has been done before, just not by the people close around you. I don't know. It'll just be simple. It'll just be simple and easy and prosperous. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Hopefully that resonates with you and that you know what they're talking about. Okay. Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I'll see you next time.